What's
Yes,
up,
ma'am.
everybody? Air It Out Radio. It's that chick fire. Make sure y'all check out the website, airitoutradio.net. I am live with the one and only Mr. 45. How you doing?
Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing today?
I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm super excited to have you on. You got my favorite color on, by the way.
Oh yeah, most of my tattoos are red.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
I've never had a like color tattoo before. I always do straight black. Does it last long? Does it look good?
Say that again.
Does it last long? Does it look good? Like
I
after
have
long?
I have mine. Mine's right here, and I don't know if you can see it right there. It's a C. It's a sense like the Cincinnati Reds.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, my color's still there. I mean, I'm brown skinned, so
Right.
uh,
Why
it's
red
not.
though? Why red?
Say it again.
Why red? Like what made you go
Um,
red?
it means a lot to me. It means a lot to me.
Well, tell us what it be. What does it be?
And
I don't know.
at
Like,
four, at 14, 15, I made the crazy decision to get involved with certain people that that wasn't doing too good in life as far as the community, but um, things change and still keep in touch with certain people. So
okay.
um, I guess I'll let the people figure that out because I'm not here for that. I mean, I know
Right,
you're
right.
asking questions.
No.
You
That's
feel me?
that's good. I just
Yeah.
wanted to know. I didn't know if there was like another significant reason.
No, no,
Yeah.
and you doing your job, man. You doing
Right.
your job to a T. So I appreciate that.
Right. No, that's cool. I'm glad you on a better things, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's all about,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
That's the thing nowadays. I don't know why everybody like when we were growing up. I'm an '80s baby, so when we were growing up, the thing was to establish financial stability for your kids when you pass on.
Right.
Now it's how can I pick up this blick or how can I hurt somebody? Now
Mm,
I didn't be when you were part of that when you have really done stuff out in the world or in different states and stuff, it gets
mhm.
old to you. It really does.
I know. Like you are supposed to be on the better things, but I'm glad you moved on past that. So we're gonna get some basic questions out the way, you know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am.
So where originally are you from?
It's the area in Cincinnati, Ohio, called
Okay.
Bond Hill, Cincinnati, and Roseline, Cincinnati. The reason I bring these two up, they're
Okay.
literally like this. The neighborhoods is like this,
All right.
and main road, Reading Road. If you're from Cincinnati, Ohio, or Ohio, period, you know where Reading Road is, and that connects them two neighborhoods together.
Okay. Yeah, because I seen
So
Cincinnati, but I wasn't sure. I was like, I think he's from Cincinnati, but I'm not really sure. Because you was
no, yeah,
talking about the Lions and the Warriors, and I was like, I think that's where all that's from.
that's the name of the project.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm just giving you. I'm blessed to
It's cool.
when I seen this, I was blessed. When you said single, I went ahead and followed procedure, and but I will be breaking in other songs with you at the end of the day for sure.
Right. And I like the how you started out the other song. You said, what is it? Don't tell me, don't tell me. You was like, I need the combination to the safe. Give me that. I'm like, yo, I can see that video playing out in my head. Like, what is going on? Like, I need that combination to the safe. What? I
I,
said,
pr- I really do appreciate that. I really do appreciate that.
cause it be like that sometimes. I mean, listen, I know my fellas be
No,
telling me, they be like,
and,
listen.
and, and, and that's the thing. When outside people hear my music, we storytelling. We got a lot of story. We got a lot of projects uh where we storytelling. Just put it like
Right.
that.
Right,
So
exactly. Storytelling.
That art is lost in hip hop nowadays.
Right, right. It is. And well, now they call it songwriting. Someone. That's the that's the like professional term. When you take that a story and you can make somebody's life up and just, make up a whole completely. Yes,
Yeah.
writing. Pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you're from Cincinnati, and I was looking at your Instagram, and I did not know you was about to play for the NBA.
No, I
Was it
had
the NBA?
a college. I had a college scholarship. I had a college scholarship. I tore my shoulder out.
You was
I
about
wasn't about
to
to.
though, right?
No, I wasn't about to play
What?
for the NBA. No,
Who
I
was you
don't.
about to
No,
play for?
I wasn't. I was about to play for NKU.
Oh, NKU. I don't
Yeah, I
know
wasn't
where I
about to.
saw that at when you was about to play for like something major, and
No,
you had surgery.
I do basketball. Like I really fight. I like boxing. I like boxing a lot.
Okay.
Like so, I've been boxing since I was 9. But basketball is something like it's recreation. I love basketball. It's good
Where
exercise
I
for me.
saw a video with you saying you was about to go into the NBA.
If I was, I would excuse my language. I was probably talking trash.
Oh man,
No,
I was
I'm
up here
not going.
like, wow, this is great.
Nah, no. Them
You
NBA
did get
dreams.
surgery or nothing?
Yeah, no, I did get surgery. I did. I got surgery on my rotator cuff. I tore my rotator cuff
Yeah,
off.
that's what it was all about. You were saying you got it once. It was in 7 hours. You went through surgery.
Oh yeah, okay. You sing okay, bang. You put it all together at the end of the day. Yeah. I was focused on the NBA. If you go back and watch it, I was focused.
Oh, you was focused.
Nobody could tell me nothing. Cause I grew up in a time where we played against OJ Mayo and a couple other people that were in the NBA some years back. But
Okay.
yeah, I was saying that when you're determined for something, can't nobody tell you wrong.
Okay.
So amongst that conversation, what you probably heard was I was talking to the radio host and I was telling him at a point of time when he remembered me out in the streets, it wasn't nothing that nobody could tell me I wasn't going to the NBA.
Oh
That's what I
yeah,
meant.
because I took it like, oh, he was about to go into the NBA, and then that happened. Oh man, I had that all wrong. Okay.
No, no, it's okay. We all players mess up.
Because I was like, okay, well, at least I got partial right because you did actually have the surgery and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then credit to you for sure because that's one thing. A lot of radio hosts and podcasters they do not do the homework on the people that they're having on their show. So
Right.
salute for sure.
Yeah, like I just be wanting to make sure all my info is right, so that's why I be like asking. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, if you didn't have like if that didn't happen, what do you think, you would be at right now? Would you be even doing the music?
Uh, yeah. God has a purpose for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
God has a purpose for everybody, and I put it like this: I'm up in my 30s, and with saying that, uh, you're never too old to do nothing if your body's in shape or if your mental's in shape. But I lost basketball dreams a long time ago.
Well, look at Method Man. He's 50 and he looks great. You know,
Yeah,
he running
yeah,
around like crazy, so he can probably
yes, ma'am.
go and run out and do whatever he wants right now at this point, even
Yes,
at
ma'am.
50. So you just
Yeah,
never know. You know,
yeah.
any
We
other
age. Go
you have
ahead. I'm
any
sorry.
other things that you want to do like besides rap?
Cause I love kids. I love kids, and what I'm saying that, how I'm saying that is, uh, I've in my community, I've seen kids not have things, kids have things. So to answer your question, I would love a chain of convenience stores. I just I love that feeling. Like
What
if I
kind of
see
convenience
somebody,
store? Like what
say
kind
that
of
again.
like what kind like name one like that you would want if you could have one right now? What kind of convenience store?
More of I want to say, oh man, like a Walmart slash BP, if you can imagine something like that.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I love Walmart.
Or out of town calls it was Texaco's, the big gas stations and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I kind of want to bring back if it's feasible. I would love to bring back like 10-cent penny candy and stuff like that.
Oh my
I
God.
would love me.
I would
I
love
love
that.
I love people. Like I love we all have a tolerance level for people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more genuinely, I'm a friendly guy. I don't want no problems with anybody. I don't start stuff. And
Nice.
I'm always talking in the terms of either protecting yourself or growing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So we're saying that I love kids. I would love all the little kids that'd be a dream for me, just to
That would be
come on
beautiful.
into my store and shop, take pictures and everything. I want to have ices and everything for the kids.
I remember those days too, because they used to have all the candy all together. You go
Yeah.
in there and be scraping up the pennies like 1, 2, 3, 4. Right?
And you know what that did, Miss Lady? That taught us structure coming up. That taught us because your parents didn't just let you go anywhere.
Right.
Your parents did not let you just go to the store. They want to come in the store and make sure everything is kosher.
Mm. If you brought that back, I don't know, like it probably can't be a penny because you'll probably be broke. Not unless you get some candy that's recycled.
Oh no, nah, I ain't gonna
I
do
ain't do
that.
that.
It's gonna be other things involved
Oh,
inside
okay.
the store.
Inside.
It's just not gonna just be for candy. It's gonna be stuff for adults and stuff there too. But
Okay.
mainly my view is for the kids.
That's dope. I like that. Okay. Well, like we gotta throw that out in the atmosphere because you just never know. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Yeah. I
I
like
mean, honestly, you're not gonna live forever, so you should be trying to build for the youth.
right. Exactly. You have kids?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Sierra, Shaheem, and Sierra, Shaheem, and Selena. That middle one always give you trouble. That's why I stuttered on that one. I'm sorry.
You ain't gonna act like Nick Cannon out here, are you? You gonna be like,
No,
what?
no. I don't have. It takes money to watch. It takes money to create a baby. So
You ain't never
to raise a baby. I'm sorry. It
do
takes
you
financial stability to raise a baby, and obviously he has it. So
right. Yeah, he got it. But he still be forgetting their names and stuff. It's like
yeah, nah. That middle one, honestly, that middle one, it was just like, golly, like,
he said that
uh,
middle
that,
one.
yeah, that middle one. It's always the middle child. It's always the
Right.
middle child. I don't know what it is at the end of the day. It's always the middle child, but I love them. Shout out to Selena, Shaheem, and Sierra for sure. When y'all see this, I did not
They
forget
gonna
y'all
choke you
name.
up when they see you. Is that
Yeah,
what
they
that
gonna be
middle
like,
child?
Pop, you ain't forget about us, though, did you? Like, nah, I ain't never forget about my babies.
You're
I damn sure
funny.
ain't forget about my babies.
What how many like brothers and sisters do you have?
I have one sister and then one unbiological brother. He's been there since 5 or 6.
So
Like
you the
he
middle
can walk in
child.
my house to this
Are you
day.
the middle child?
Yeah, I would be the middle child because the
Oh,
reason why hold on, the reason why you would say that is because my brother's older than me, and my brother and my sister always agree. They don't ever agree with the stuff that I do, but they always agree. Like you could have went a different route about that, bro.
look, but see, I feel like if they do see this, right, your whole thing is be like, look, I'm the middle child, so you can make fun of the fact because look, when you make fun of somebody, you be like, look, I'm the middle child myself. So there you go, boom. Yeah, that's why I was like, you the middle child, you gotta be, you gotta be. That's why it's so easy for you to like, yeah,
Whatever, just being like whatever. Like you know
yeah.
what, I'm gonna do this. Either y'all with me or y'all not. But
Do any of them want to be like in the music business?
uh, no. To be honest with you, they always take their hats off to me because it's a dangerous job right now. Like
Mm-hmm.
entertainers are getting killed left and right. Either and this one thing I want to say while I'm on your platform,
Go ahead.
gentlemen and females of the entertainment nature, y'all gotta stop telling on yourself. Y'all
Mm,
gotta stop telling on yourself. And what I mean by is like you have, I'm a fan of Bootsy. I'm damn sure a fan of Bootsy. I want that to be understood.
right.
But it's just a certain code when you go into that cage, the can, jail, prison.
Mhm.
It's like a code amongst convicts or inmates. You just don't speak on certain people, and with that, you're teasing the feds while you're talking to these people.
Yeah. And then on
So
top of that, like look at all the stuff that he's like he made like you say he made fun of all them people and now he in there and it's like, ooh.
you got to think nowhere around America we can conceal our weapons, but if you're a felon, you know what's going on. You're
Uh,
not supposed to have no gun. Not supposed, just period. That's just when they catch you, they're throwing you in the cooker.
mm-hmm.
That everybody has to protect themselves, but you got to move smarter. You just got to move smarter. Being out in public, and I'm gonna leave this alone. Being out in public with a gun in the back of your shirt, and the shirt is tucked inside where you can see the gun, that's not smart on anybody's behalf.
Right. Yeah. What do you think? You think that people when he gets out, because you know he gonna get out and jump. He probably I don't know if he's been jumping on Instagram or not, because he just recently got out, right?
Yeah, nah, he's
Um,
out on bond. He's out on
I
bond.
don't mind. Do you think he's gonna be tight-lipped now, like more conscious about what he says, or he's gonna still be Bootsy?
Um, in this case, to be honest with you, it's been going on so long. Now, why I haven't seen nothing yet, and I be on the internet following these entertainers, that's
Mm-hmm.
probably a part of his condition on being bond that he can't be on the internet.
Wow.
Because he pissed a lot of people off. You got to think the police stopping him right outside his house. He's singing set this. He's singing one of his songs while the cops doing their job. Like sometimes you just got to be smart as a man and just let things just let the process play.
Yeah. I do you think that artists are like you said, they're setting themselves up for some of this stuff. But do you think that there is do you think there's any solution to the problem? Like just not be on Instagram? Is that part of it?
No, present yourself in a positive light. Like with that being said, with Boosie, we know Boosie done beat the feds. If you go do your history on him, he beat the feds.
Yeah.
Once you beat the federal government,
They watching.
thank you. And it's best for you, shut the
Shut
fuck
the
up.
fuck up.
It's just best for you just to do that and just keep your head low. There's nothing wrong with he's one of the lucky ones. He's one of the lucky ones, boss lady. And
Mhm.
when I say that is Boosie represents the streets. He
Right.
does, regardless what we say. But it's not too many old people that survive in the streets.
Right.
Like even my age, and some of the things that I used to indulge myself in, or I still certain people I know, I have to watch because I'm a lucky one. I'm an older cat that can still be out in the streets if I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
So with on Boosie's behalf, I know if I was Boosie, I I hope he's preparing because he's going to go do some time. That when the feds want you for a gun charge, it's not going to
The
disappear.
second time, you already know.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
going to disappear.
They
They
got it.
want
They
you.
gotta use an example out of him.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
got
So get your affairs in order. That would be my advice to him. Get your affairs in order.
Yeah. Do you believe that Vlad is the key to some of the snitching and stuff that they be saying?
Public information is tricky.
Yeah.
Public information is tricky. So when you go like on an interview, like you're asking, you're just talking, kicking it up, chopping it up with me.
Mm-hmm.
On interview platforms, you being an artist, you been in this field. Like today, I would love to take an interview from Vlad at the end of the day. It's what you say out your mouth.
Right.
The real gentlemen of the street they know how to they know how to talk. Just like you got lawyers of the court, they know how to go ahead and express themselves in the right way. So
Yeah.
it's Vlad could be giving police information at the end of the day. It's the fact
But they
of
giving it
what
too.
thank you. They're giving it. Thank you.
Giving it.
When you go to talk to this man, when you know you're going to go on Vlad, you know
Mm-hmm.
he has police around him. You know he says it. He says it. He has federal friends. He has police friends. He has all type of friends. So
Yeah.
why would you set yourself up if if you're in a street environment and you're really trying to make it out the streets? You know not to say anything that can incriminate you or anybody that's around you.
But why do
So
people still go on the show though if they know this?
I honestly believe something wrong with their mental. Like they don't know how to answer these questions that are being asked.
Yeah.
Like it's okay to say that's not feasible for me to answer. I don't know what you're
Right.
talking about. It's okay.
Yeah. That's what it used to be back in the day. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. But now it's like, yeah. So anyway, I was on 4th Street and then you'd be like, what are you doing? You know. Because
I,
even I'd
I,
be
I,
like, yo.
I done sold 30 bricks, but don't tell nobody.
Right.
What? You on Glad TV.
Right.
So
On
with
the
that
front
being
telling
said,
everybody.
yeah. So with that being said, and I know you're about to go to your next question. This is entertainment. This is
Right.
entertainment. This is not the streets. The
I know that's
streets,
right.
people shut up and it's quiet. Just like when the police want you or when they go drop in on you, they're not warning you or telling you I did this. I'm gonna go get your friend. They're coming to get your ass.
Right. They waiting for you to mess up.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you believe in the thing as the hip hop police?
What's funny is our police. I grew up with a police. So
Mm-hmm.
let's go ahead and put that out there. My dad was a police.
Okay.
Uh, it's all type of police, and they're basically their job is to go ahead and make sure you break the rules and you go to jail. So it's all type of police.
You made
The,
you break the rules.
yeah, you break the rules, you already know what it is. It
They
costs to
coming
be
to
the
get
boss.
you. Bad boys,
Yes,
bad
ma'am.
boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? And even the bad girls. But you know what? I noticed that the girls don't get in too much trouble like the guys. You know what I'm
I will
saying?
say this: when women, well, it's a difference between females and women. So when females do play that game, right? They smart. They setting shit. Excuse me. They're setting stuff up.
You good,
They
cuz.
said they're out the way. They're staying out the way, which for some reason people nowadays don't know how to do.
Right. They don't. They really don't. So as far as you, I know you had KRS-One on your page, and a lot of people don't be putting KRS-One as true hip hop. Who are your
Yeah.
top five? Because like you got the teacher of this. So who else you feeling?
Uh, first of all, first off, my favorite. I'm a Locks. I grew up off the Locks.
A
I
lot.
love the Locks. Yes,
Okay.
Jadakiss, Styles P, and Sheek Luce. I was raised off of them. A little bit of sprinkle of Dr. Dre in there and everything, like a couple of my West Coast cats. I'm up here stuttering like I don't know what, but
Okay.
um, uh, top one would be Jadakiss. Top one would be Jadakiss. Definitely be Jadakiss. I don't have five.
You
I
have
kind of
fun?
they ask me this all the time, and I kind of scur off from five. But I'm gonna give you five, and then if we
You gonna put Chris in there because you already know
you said who?
Chris. KRS-One.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course.
I'm
That's what
trying
I'm
to help
saying.
you
Like
with your five.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So Jadakiss, KRS-One, 50. Um, I'm not gonna lie to you. People be looking at me crazy, but I was really feeling that boy Von, King Von. I was
Okay.
really,
No,
I
King
was
Von
really
is a
hip.
big deal.
I was hip to him because off of, let alone it ain't too many rappers that do what they say, but the fact that he could paint a picture so good, I love that. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't agree with everything he said or how he did, but that is one of the artists I would have loved to work with. And then I gotta say Nas.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know you gave me six, right?
Yeah, I know. I know. I
But
told you I
that's
was
good
gonna go
though.
over.
We can take Chris out if you want. You know. I was it was crazy like when somebody has like a crazy image, right? Or they do
Yes, ma'am.
something wrong, do you turn against them? Like are you one of them fans like once they do something like even like with Little Bootsy, right? Do you be like, all right, I ain't messing with him no more, fuck him. Or do you
Nah, because
still be loyal?
I don't personally know these people, so I'm gonna act like a. I am a fan. I am a fan, but am I gonna act like one of these normal fans out here nowadays and actually get myself involved into some or
Yeah.
stop playing with people like, oh, I don't care. I don't care. Like Bootsy made a mistake. I still rock with Bootsy, but with saying that, I'm not gonna change up. I still listen to Set It Off. I still listen to Wipe Me Down. I still got some of Boosie's mixtapes and stuff. So yeah, I ain't gonna change on them. I never change on them. Your talent is what got me to like you.
Right.
So I don't do that. The kids, R. Kelly at the end of the day, he makes so much good music, but it's just like I can't morally get down with what you did, bro. I can't.
Wow. But it's crazy
That
because a
goes
lot of guys do that right now. They mess with these young girls and it's like overlooked.
nah, I got two daughters and a boy. I got two daughters and a boy.
Yeah. But they be still messing with these young broads. Cause I be
Yeah.
my goddaughter and I be like, excuse me. Like, what are y'all looking at? You
You
know?
know what the thing is? You know what the thing is, boss lady? A lot of men, let's call it what it is. A lot of men be immature, and that's why they mess with them younger females because they can get that off. They can get a lot of bull crap off. A woman is not gonna deal with half the bull crap that a man does at the end of the day. She's not gonna put up with it. She's not gonna stay around. She's just not gonna be a part of it. And she sees through the game
Mm.
that these older fellas or these older gentlemen are running on these young girls. So me personally, like I done been out with the fellas, and we know how a guys' night it goes sometimes. But the thing
You said
is,
sometimes.
yeah, sometimes. But I'm just being real. I'm married, so I see a lot of bull crap amongst my
Um,
friends, and I choose not to involve myself. Not to say I'm the husband of the year, but what I will say is I'm smart enough to know I'm not getting
mhm.
involved with that. I see a lot of things. I see a lot of things. I laugh. I
Is it hard
chuckle.
hanging out with them though? Like because you are married, do they like
Me
get on?
personally,
Yeah.
no, because I always give shout out to my wife. Like my wife is like the next time we come on, you most likely even prior to this, you'll probably be talking to her because right now, just this whole situation, I'm building her to on a management tip. Like far
Wow.
as just bring it, she's at the studio, she's matter of fact, she was at the interview. I think you seen that if you did your homework, she was
Yeah,
at
I
that
did
interview.
see her in there because I was like, I was gonna mention that because he was talking about, her being a black queen and like,
Yeah,
showing her love and stuff. And I thought that was so dope. And because most artists don't show their girlfriends and don't show their wives or whatever. And I was like, yo, he doing it. That's what's up because we need more of that.
yeah, yeah. We need more family vibes, and we need more just what's the word I'm looking for now?
Structure, kind of like, like that, like a role model type of relationship, you know?
Yeah, still stability. That's what
Yeah.
we need out here. As far as these, everybody, it can be young to old. We need stability. People need to know that they can go ahead and count on something stable.
Yeah.
And if that's a person, that's your safe place. That's your wherever you need your sponsors, whatever is gonna help you mentally keep this
Every
right. Keep it, as long as it's not hurting nobody. Let's keep that. I don't want to hurt nobody.
Yeah, you don't want to hurt nobody, and that's true. So you got the new music out, the single. Um,
Yes, ma'am.
I need the combination to the same. That's just it stuck with me. I was like, yo, okay. So
I got and I got a whole lot that's about to be coming your way. And I'm just grateful. I'm really grateful for this. But go ahead, continue. I'm sorry.
nah, it's dope though. Like, I mean, you got the new music out. So what we doing? What's the plan? What's the rollout?
The plan is we got to get it right now. I was supposed to take care of it today, but something happened with a car, so
Okay.
we got to get it on all platforms, not just SoundCloud right now. So that's kind of that's the difficult thing I'm going through right now. I just lost a family member, so
Oh,
literally these past 2 months is just like I keep hearing him in the back of my head. Just stay on your music, bro. Just stay on your music. Don't just stay on your music. So with that, right now is making sure everything get on every platform. So after this interview, I'm pretty sure by next Wednesday, because I have another interview, it's going to be on platforms.
killing
So
the
what I'm
interview.
yeah, yeah. I gotta go ahead. If and what Boss Lady was saying that you gotta go ahead. You gotta go ahead and work your craft. You gotta work everything you got. It's a hustle out here right now.
Hmm.
So if an artist can go ahead and spend all day selling bricks or selling whatever you sell, that's not the right way, and you're gonna go ahead and get jammed up. You can put $60. You can put $100, $500 into what you love to do.
Right. What's the most you think you spent in your whole rap career?
I've been rapping. Listen, my first single was running to a check, and that was, I want to say 7 years ago, 6 to 7 years ago. So by that, I know I didn't spend over more than at least $10,000 dealing with this stuff.
Hmm. 10.
Passing CDs out, because I come from a different era with that too. Like we passed out CDs.
Right. I miss that
You know
era.
that, yeah, you don't.
I like to see the house like, hey, you want to buy it? I used to like, I love it when they used to print they like picture and they logo and all that stuff on the seat. Like I just, I don't know. I miss that. I like it.
Yeah,
Now
and it
it's
was
like,
a
go
genuine
download
feeling.
this. And it's like, no.
Yeah, and it was a genuine feeling. You know who you actually like. I can look you in the eyes and be like, you can tell like he ain't got it. I ain't about to buy this from him, or I'll buy it. and I'm gonna move him out the way. I'm gonna keep him moving because he really think he got something going on. Nah, you have to. It's a total package with everything. Selling, you got to learn how to talk to people. You have to be able to work with people that you do not like. Like, it's this is a dangerous field that I'm chasing.
It is. And then too, I felt like you had something in your hand. You get what I'm saying? Because I mean, even though you could do merch and stuff like that, but if you say go download this and it's like it, where is it? You know, like it's like in the air, you know what I mean? And yeah, I could put it in my, on my
Let
computer.
me grab it from over here. Let me grab
Yeah,
it from
like,
over.
but when you got that physical thing, it's like, oh, I got something,
Yeah,
for whatever I paid for, you
yeah,
know? So
yes,
I don't
ma'am.
know, I just missed that. But I like the merch and stuff too, I
Yeah,
like
definitely.
that.
And I gotta say that when because the platforms it's going to be on is Spotify, TuneCore, and Apple Music. I'm sorry about that
You
notification, but Spotify, TuneCore, and Apple Music. With that being said, I know locally because I only got I got so many amount of watches right now, but
good?
I know on the behalf of our project, and why I say "our" because I know you heard the song. It's another person that I rap with.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be giving away once you buy the single, 25 smartwatches.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, they're
25?
free of charge, free of charge.
What?
Yes,
Oh wait, what they
yeah.
gotta do?
They gotta go. I gotta go ahead and get the single up first. So don't put too much.
Oh.
You pressing me. You pressing me.
Listen, I'm
You,
trying to get
press,
a watch for damn self.
you
What I
know
gotta
what though?
do?
You know what I will say this. I will say this. Man, this is a relationship. I enjoy interviews like this, so I will continue the relationship. And I know off of my behalf, you got one coming to you for free. I have no problem
Don't
with
do
that.
that. Look, y'all heard this, right? Because we got it on video now.
Yeah, there's no video. I'm not one of them people that's
Let
gonna be
me
lying.
see. Wait, it's
I,
not no knockoff, is it? Is it a knockoff? I'm just,
hold on, hold on, hold on,
I'm
hold on,
just
hold on.
messing with you.
I don't know what a
I'm
knockoff
with
is.
that.
I don't know what a knockoff is, but we got this. We
Okay.
got one of these. We got one of these smart watches, and then hold on, I got another one. I'm about to show
Okay,
you.
you ready? That's what I'm talking about. Bring it out.
Oh yeah, and then we have these. We have two smart watches. I just got to get on it. I got to go stop at the warehouse, and
Okay.
like I told you, say that again.
I said, okay, that's dope. Look, see, you know what? I like what you're doing. You need to come to my event August the 20th, where you can like you get a table and you could like do your pitches and get people to sell your merch and like talk about, your product and your which when I say product, I mean you and talk
Yes,
about
ma'am.
every like that's a dope. We're in Philly right now. So like you need to tap into that because you got it already. I see it. You know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am. I
And that'll be a
appreciate
good
that.
way get them to try to like whatever your thing is to get them to
Yeah,
sign to do the watches and give away the watches too.
yes, ma'am.
So
Definitely,
that would be
definitely.
dope. He was like, I
And
got this one and that one.
now, now I keep them. You can't sit up here and just sell yourself and not be ready. So this is why I just even coming on this. Like my team right now, they told me probably about a month ago. We've been sitting on this project for a while too. Like the Lion and the Warrior, I
Mm,
believe it's 12 to 15 good ass solid cuts.
okay.
And when I say that is the team kind of been up my butt behind about, oh, it need to be out everywhere first. But I'm like, and this is me. I tell other artists at the end of the day, always talk to your team, see what they want to do first, because right now it's like how I come on here unprepared. Like you just gave me an opportunity, a business opportunity.
Yeah.
So with that, I tell other artists, just if you can, I can always be the learning tool. Don't come on here or don't come on any platform without your stuff ready. I jumped out, and it's
Ready.
been
You was
working.
like,
It's been
right.
working. All the
I
interviews
love
and
it though.
everything, all the interviews are people are starting to notice, and that's what I've been chasing.
That's what's up. I love it. What makes this body of work different from anything else that have done before?
The real experiences and how many people do you know? The person that's on the song, Bruce Kensington, my also family member. The
Mm,
other this person, I spit the wackest rhyme in front of him. I spit the okayest rhyme, and I spit the greatest rhyme in front of him. So I
mm,
say that to say this: not too many people get to still be around the person that they first started rapping around with.
Right.
So with saying that, that's one. We known each other. It's more personal than anything. We know each other. We know each other's experience or somewhat of experiences. And it's just great. Just the way we saying things, the way we deliver it. It's not too many people that can do it like us.
Mm-hmm. So
So that's what
he knows when you was doing corny stuff. Did he ever tell you like, yo, that was corny?
yeah, that's what we
Yeah.
bait. That's what he's like. Nah, don't do that. Nah, don't do that. He and shout out to Bruce Kensington too, because at the end of the day, the age difference not that far off. But when I was wrong, he'd do just like this. Come on,
Uh-uh.
come on,
Come
come
here,
on,
come here.
come here. Because
Right.
I believe he always seen that I have it, I had it, and for somebody that's to stick around and know I wanted this shit. Excuse me, this project has been over
You
10 years
good?
in the making.
You so
This
proper.
oh no, I always want to come with respect.
No,
I don't
you good.
everybody doesn't live the way I live or do the things I do. So I always try to be respectful to other people around the world.
Right. If there
You
was
never
one
know.
thing that you could change, what would that be? Like in your life? Like if you could have went back and changed anything.
Um Actually talking to some of the because out of all out of all the things I've ever done in my life, and the preacher's kids, the police kids, the doctor's kids, they always the worst ones.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of that, I'm talking about myself, but I would tell some of my family members that are not no longer here, even street side or just family members that have made wrong choices, live,
Man.
live. I would tell you, live, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Life is so much, it's so beautiful. I'm just now experiencing some of the good things out of my life at 30 years old.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I would tell people to live, and I would change the fact that how we moved.
Mm-hmm. How you move is everything. Are your kids old enough to like give them advice now to where they like, because they're gonna make mistakes too. And then you see them and you like, yo, are they old enough? Or are they still young, young?
Nah, they old enough. 20, 25,
Oh yeah.
I believe.
Do they listen
25.
to you? Cause they don't like my goddaughter don't listen. She gotta
They're
go fall and
kids.
bump her head.
They're yet again, they're kids. So just like we just said, they're kids. So with saying that, and I'm not one of them parents, I'm an old school parent. I still believe in disciplining your kids. I don't care how grown they
Like,
are. So yeah, like you're not gonna get disrespectful or none of that. We can talk about anything, but the moment you disrespect me, I need to let you know about yourself. But to
mm-hmm.
answer your question, um, the middle one,
The middle one.
it's always the middle one. It's always the middle one. But she got it. She don't want to listen to nobody. The
Oh,
oldest, the oldest, that's my baby. I love her. Shout out to Sierra. I love all my kids, but she get it. She is getting it. She got two grandkids of her own. So with that being said, she's starting
grandkids?
to actually yeah, I got grandkids. Yes, believe it or not. Yes.
Oh no, you say she got grandkids.
I'm sorry. I got grandkids. She
Oh, I was
has.
about to say,
Yeah.
dang,
Let me
your
correct that.
daughter got
Let me correct
grandkids.
it.
Okay, I'm
Let
like,
me
what the
correct it. I'm
hell?
sorry about that.
I
No,
was
she
like,
has two. She
what?
has two. She has two of my grandbabies, and with that being said, she's getting it now. She's getting it now.
Yeah,
My son, he wants to be. Life hasn't hit him yet,
right.
and he's 22. So
That's
with
how.
saying that,
Yeah.
yeah, you kind of know how that goes with kids. They
Mm,
don't ever want to listen. No. So to answer your interview question, kids don't listen until it happens to them.
right. Exactly. They gotta fall, bump their head, then get up.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
I had to
Like
do
I
the same
told you.
thing.
Trying to tell you so you didn't have to do it. Like I already did it. So I tell her that all the time. I be like, look, I already wrote this book. I told you about it, and you still want to do it anyway. She was like,
You don't want, you don't want to listen to mama. You don't want to listen to pops. Go
go
ahead.
ahead,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead, go do it. And then
Yep.
they come back like, oh man, look, I should have. I told you. So, but yeah, it's definitely a pleasure. We're gonna jump into the track, and then
Yes, ma'am.
I want you to
Can,
give them your. Go ahead.
when you come back, I gotta go ahead and let let the world know about some of these producers in the city because we got a lot of talent here too. But continue, go ahead.
Okay, we're gonna jump into this track, and then I want you to tell me, like where you was going with this. You know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna jump into this track right now. This is Combo, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I know you feeling it to that joint, right? You're like,
this is
I can see you fidgeting over there.
I appreciate it though. You asked all the right questions. You was like, is it combination or is it combo?
Yeah, I just want to make sure.
2 clicks to the left.
2 clicks to the left.
1 click to the right.
Let's go.
I need that combination to the safe. He get the moving crazy, pop them all in his face. Play the cards, I got the ace. We smoke a lot of fucking haze. Combination to the stage. He get the moving crazy, pop them all in his face. Got the cards, I got the ace. We smoke a lot of expensive haze.
Black hoodie, black mask, black scully, black bag.
Black bag.
Get blast bullets through your
black ass fire.
Better get that combination.
Combination.
Pussy nigga, cause I'm tired of
waiting.
Pills make you sizzle, fry that ass like bacon.
Ass like bacon.
Berry plug from the A to day.
From the A to day.
Niggas out here mad cause we money
made. Cause we money made.
But us nah. You rather play with Satan.
Pretty
chick looking like annihilation. Never set that ass up. No fucking way. To the stage.
Run up on a
local rapper. What you really saying? Saying money talk.
When they throwing punches, best believe I'm fucking swaying. I'm surveying. You know I got the pump.
Yeah, I'm laying.
I need the combination to the safe. He get the moving crazy, pop them all in his face. Play the cards, I got the ace. We smoke a lot of fucking haze. Combination to the safe. He get the moving crazy, pop them all in his face.
He said bang bang on it. Okay. Now, first of all, how you gotta locate the people with the safe because not everybody got a safe.
What's funny about this is we have a video that we shot 4 or 5 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, I want to say, called See Through. And when you get this video to Combo, it's a backstory to See Through. So you're asking me questions about this song. So far as Combo, we got the video, the video got to come along. And how we came up to that, how we came up with that. I believe one day we was up in the studio and we was like, man, there's a lot of cats from our city we know that don't have the money. They're female couch surfers, and allow me to explain. They live off of a woman. Oh. They live off of a woman, yes, and they make it look good. Say that again.
That's what they call them.
Couch surfers, yeah. I mean, it's a bump. We got all type of names. We got all type of names that we can go ahead and call these gentlemen, but the people that like the fake, the people that like to sit up there and act like they got something that they don't really have. So we was like, what can we do to these folks that have pissed them off without hurting them? We need the combination to the same. Y'all got all this money. Y'all got all this stuff y'all claim y'all got. We need the combination to it.
We need it. Okay.
Yeah. We need it.
I like it though.
I appreciate it.
And you know what? It's like it stands out because that's one thing people gonna remember. I need the combination. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I like that was as soon as I heard it the first time because I heard it like 3 times and I was like, this stuck in my head automatically.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who won't forget that? Because you know whether you got a combination or not, you're gonna be like, wait a minute, he talking.
Who are these people trying to rob me?
Right. You're like, so, yeah, you gonna remember that. For real.
It's a detrimental experience.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I don't ever want to experience it. But I've been robbed before, but never like gunpoint, thank God. So,
yeah, and thank God that you're still here because this wouldn't have happened. This wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
You gotta you got, I don't know if you know this. I know you know where your following is, but
Mhm.
you know you got a big following on the West Coast. You know that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
Just,
really in Atlanta, but like the West Coast is getting bigger too.
yeah. Now I put it like this. Some of the real gang members from San Diego, California,
Yeah,
Watts, Oakland, they told me about you.
definitely.
Yo,
Oh,
no, they
definitely.
told me about you, and they was like, uh, and shout out to also Randall Johnson, Mike Ice. He the one that put you in front of my face. He like, you need to go ahead and hit this. You
Yeah,
need to
Black
go ahead
Ice.
and hit this. Yeah, Mike Ice.
Oh, Mike Ice. Okay.
Yes, Randall Johnson. Randall Johnson.
I
But
think that's his Instagram, right? Is that
yeah,
it?
yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
that's
You
why
know
I was
exactly.
like, who's
You,
that?
you know, people see it be a city thing when certain people, like people might know me as my name. They're like, oh, I know him. Like at the end of the day, that's not somebody you want to be around or blase. I know him.
Right.
So when I refer to certain people, I only call them. I gotta get out that mode because not everybody want their name out there. Like people do entertainment for a reason. So
True.
with respect, I call him Mike Ice. He
Yeah.
had me since I was a pup.
That's cool though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like word of mouth is everything. So that's good.
Yes.
So you do
Definitely.
all these interviews, right? Like,
Yes, ma'am.
ever and like do you like and perform? Do you ever get nervous? Like, do you ever have like any kind of you get scared or nervous? Because I know some people do and some people don't. But like, do you ever get nervous or any kind of like jitteries or anything like that when you doing all these interviews? Because some people get nervous. I see people when they hear they be sweating, they be you know going through all of that.
Yeah.
You do?
Yes. Definitely. Like you gotta understand, boss. Like I'm new. I'm new to all of this. Like I was always good with social media, and people looked at me weird because first, for one, I was a cop son at the end of the day.
What does
I
that have
still
to do with
get flack.
anything?
Say that again.
Why they look at you different because you're a cop son? Who the industry, the rap industry, or just people in general?
People out in these communities.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
the same face, people out in the community. So when I was trying to be a rapper and actually trying to have light or get the attention that I wanted at the end of the day, people looked at me weird, but they didn't understand because they was like, nah, we know you ain't no punk, but at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
like, and I'm gonna be straightforward at the end of the day. I've had a lot of problems because for some reason the typical street mind it try to calculate and brings my dad being a cop and me just being from the hood.
Right.
They try to correlate that. You can't correlate that because I
Wait,
never
y'all lived
arrested
in
nobody.
the hood, and he was a cop.
Yeah, yes,
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
yeah.
got it.
So I grew.
Oh,
When I say I grew up, you got to think. I got into fights when my dad would pull up on me riding on a bike in the cruiser.
oh, wow, that got to be
Yeah.
tough.
So I grew up. I grew up fair. I grew up with both parents, but I had to do a lot of fighting for anything that came out my mouth. Anything.
Wow, that's great. And I know that like having any kind of relationship with the cop, like, because I've been engaged to a cop before or
Officer. Okay.
whatever, and so like, but they was dirty, so I didn't. But like, no,
Which,
I'm
hey,
like,
which at the end of the day, I don't know who your sponsors are and whatnot, and I grew up with one. Well, I will say a lot of them are. A
yeah,
lot of them are.
yeah.
A lot
And
of
then
them
you
are.
feel you get whatever they've done or they're doing,
Yeah.
whoever
If they bring it back home.
yeah,
They bring it back home.
and it doesn't matter if they bring it, it comes to you anyway, because like they know
Yeah.
you associate. And I was getting a lot of that, so it was like it was hard. I had to like kind of get out of it, but yeah, they was doing a whole
Hey,
bunch.
hats off to you. Respect for you for
Oh,
sure.
it
Because
was a lot.
that's sick. Narcissism. I was beat. I was beat when I was a kid. My mom and me, we
Oh,
got whooped. We got beat. Like when he came home, it
wow,
was on. It was like an Ike Turner situation.
I believe.
What I will say is, my sperm donor taught me, and it was crazy because yeah, I don't refer to him as my father. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I don't play that. I don't play that game. I seen my mama get beat when I was growing up. So, and then on top of that, I got most of that.
Oh,
So with that, I'm glad. I'm glad. Like people ask me, did that affect you? Yeah, it affect me, but I'm glad I grew up the way I did. It
mm.
made me who I am.
That's hard for anybody to have to go through, especially because I grew up seeing my mom get beat up too, and it was
Yeah.
a lot. And
And
but
you got to think. And you got to think, boss lady. This a policeman, so we know how they play. They get a
and
lot.
they get away with all, like, you call a cop,
Man, listen.
they
The
on their
police
side.
department.
Believe me, I
The
know.
police department. I remember specifically, right? I remember specifically when I was like, I think 11 or 12. Pops and moms got into it with about something.
Mm-hmm.
And this Negro come out in his bathrobe, breaking the front, because we had a Sienna van, a Toyota Sienna van. No, we had the green station wagon back in the 90s. We had a Toyota, it's a Toyota something, but it was a long green station wagon. It was to the fact of my mom just went ahead and wanted to get away from the situation. Dude would come out literally, because my dad was a killer too. I will say that he wasn't no hoe. My dad was not no. So you got to think, he was a bomb technician, a martial artist, and a cop. All three of these things.
Oh,
I had to grow up in the hood with people knowing that my dad was crazy as hell. So when I seen
that's
that at
why
11,
he stayed in the hood, because most people roll out when they do their job. He was like, I don't give a, like, tell niggas, what they gonna do to me?
but this the thing. He was a better cop than he was a father. You would never know he was whooping my ass. You would never know this.
Wow.
Yes, and I had to deal with this all the way up till, well, he didn't put his hands he didn't put his hands on me after probably like 21, 22. I mean, they start, I kind of realized they start,
They still
of course.
at that age?
Nah, hell nah, nah. I would put it like this. I would have been the last, because he has other children now, but I would have been the last son he put his hands on.
Right.
So with saying that,
do you treat your kids differently now, like knowing that your father did that? Do you treat them differently?
hell
From what
yes.
he
Like even being a parent at a younger age, I wasn't the best. And that's the thing. I wasn't the best parent. I wasn't the best father figure, period. I mean, I was there. I've been around these kids' lives damn near since day one, but I had to look at myself, because parenting is hard.
It is.
Especially, shout out to my women too. Shout out to my women, because y'all when men don't pick up the slack, y'all got the whole thing. Y'all got the whole thing. So parenting, as far as me, I had a lot to learn. I had a lot to learn. I had a lot to learn to be in love. Like a male can say, "Oh, we love this person. We can," but are you showing it?
Right.
Are you showing that you love this person? So publicly and whatnot, I'm not one of them guys that's gonna sit up there and have my kids like, "Oh, this is the American dad." No, I made my mistakes, and I'm glad that I'm alive and we still have that relationship and that time to I'm not gonna say patch it up, because it wasn't too detrimental what I did, but at the same time, as a man, you have to be understanding that everything that you do, everything that you say, how you move and how you conduct, that's why you got a wife there. That's why you have somebody to pick up the pieces. You have to go ahead and let your family be heard. To answer your question, I wanted to yell, "Oh, do this, do this, do this, do this." But you trying to lead with no action.
Oh.
So if I tell the kids to go to the laundry room to go get the laundry, the clothes, they looking at me like, "Nigga, you don't even go do that. Why?" Like, and I wanted to be heard so much. "Oh, well, you gonna do it because I'm an adult. I'm your father." So you have to learn as a man, or as any parent or mother, that everything's slow. You got to learn. You have to learn. Them are little people. Them are little yous.
Yeah, it's a learning process for sure. You definitely gotta learn. But I mean, and even if somebody tells you, you still gotta do it and see how it's gonna play out on your end, because somebody else can tell you something that don't mean it's gonna work for you. with the parenting thing. You know
You,
what I mean?
you sound like my wife in life, period. You sound
Yeah,
just like my
because
wife.
it's not gonna work. Like, and you know, you try, or you could try to do it, but then because all these kids are different and they growing up differently, and especially in this day and age, they like a whole different breed of something else.
Yes.
Like, I don't know what the heck they are. I'm just
That's
like, oh
I'm
my
gonna use
God.
that. I'm gonna use that. A whole breed of something else.
Yeah, like it's weird. Like I don't like it's alien stuff. So I don't know. They are so different. You know, they definitely not us, and they got the like every little thing bothers them. And you like, you know what we had to put up with? Like
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
So
And with that being said, I take that to anywhere I go, even dealing with my kids or hanging with some of the younger cats that's out in the street. Because when you get older, all the kids or all the younger cats, 19, 20-year olds to 24, they be out there, and you understand why the OG came through for 2 minutes, might have lit up a blunt, cigarette, black and mild, whatever it is, your preference, and they left. They only stayed around for probably 5 minutes. Like, oh, well, I got to get up out of here. I got to get going. They
mhm,
stayed alive. They know what was out there.
right. That's true.
These kids nowadays, I take my hats off of them because they were stronger in some of the stuff that we couldn't deal with.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, yeah, me and you kind of know, like, me and you, I'm an 80s baby, and I'm pretty sure you know what era I grew up in at the end of the day, as you just expressed. But yeah, we were different. We were different. The 80s babies.
Yeah, the 80s babies and but we learn how to adapt and they don't really know how to adapt to stuff. Everything is like the worst case, scenario with them and it's like the end of the world, you know.
That
And
that's why, even amongst this interview, boss lady, that's why I it's sad, but I keep bringing up the hood. They only know one thing. They only know one way to get it. They think a square's life or staying out of trouble is a square's life. No, it's okay to walk the other way. If you see a group of guys down there rolling dice, that's perfectly okay. That
mhm,
don't make you soft, a bitch, a coward. That don't make you none of that. You
right.
thinking. People don't think nowadays.
You're trying to be cautious.
Yes, ma'am.
Because you've already, you're just trying to avoid any kind of problem. And people don't, because I know like I used to be crazy too, and then I would get in trouble. And then now like people are like, you want to go in? I'm like, nah, and I done been to therapy and all kind of stuff. And I'm just like, look, I don't want to be around none of that. You know what I mean? People like my old friends from the hood or whatever, they
Yes,
want to
ma'am.
come hang out. And I'm like, nah, because I know once I'm around that, it's gonna put me, you know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
why I said, do you get any like you being a husband and everything? Do they make you go backwards? Because I know when I'm around some of that, I'm like, oh, it just want to make me get back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no,
That
no. Okay.
lifestyle.
See the context of your question earlier. Okay, yeah. I have urges. I'm a human being. I'll be a damn fool to sit up here and say, "Oh, I don't think about that because she got a fat ass or her stomach out or her ass out or whatnot."
Right.
I would be a damn lie to tell you, no, I haven't thought about that. But the thing is, it's like at this point now, since I came home, I don't. It's not worth losing anything that I built and got. I'm one of the lucky ones that had a woman. I went to jail for 10 months, and my woman still kept the house paid up, still made sure my commissary was good, still made. So shout out to, and
Shout
her
to
name,
wifey.
and I got to shout out her name, T Diva. Her name T Diva, Natasha Wilson. She models.
Diva?
I gotta go ahead. I gotta go ahead and put that out there. Her name is T Diva. T Diva
Diva.
78 on I think that's her whole platform on Instagram and Twitter,
Oh,
and Natasha Wilson on Facebook.
shout out to TD. TD what Diva? Oh,
T Diva
T Diva.
78.
T Diva 78. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
That's what I'm
Yes, ma'am.
talking about. See, we need women like that to hold these men up, and then we need y'all to hold us up too. So, I'm glad you're doing the right thing too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Right now, you got to think though, boss lady. We had a whole generation of oh, I stand by my woman, or the man is in power. These women, as much as a lot of guys hate it, and sometimes I hate it, but women running shit right now. And I love it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm glad you loving it, but like, because I'm single now. So I'm just
Yes,
like,
ma'am.
I love my men, but sometimes like, and I know this is crazy because I had this conversation with somebody earlier, but I feel like because they're so, you know, aggressive and all that, it just makes us feel like y'all the new white man. And I know that's weird
Yeah.
because, and when I say that, because I'm like, you telling us how to dress, how to look, when to have kids, how to fuck, suck my dick, do this, and that's all the white man, get over here, do this, do what I say.
Yeah.
And I feel like
Slavery.
that's yeah, pretty much. And that's like, I'm like, damn, we gotta be equal. And men like, nah, this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do that. And I get it, but I'm like, how are we ever gonna get past that if you still trying to enslave us? You know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am.
Like, damn, like that. I think that's why women are being so rebellious right now. We don't need you, and we're doing that because we're just tired of like being somewhat of a slave. Now you have something like you that's great that want to treat us equally, but that's how we feel. Like, and I know it's weird, but
no, it's not weird. It's not weird. It's never weird. It's never weird, boss lady, when you expressing yourself. It's never weird. I was called weird a lot because I never went with the crowd. I never did what the crowd did. I always wanted to do my own thing.
Yeah. But
so
I think that's part of it too, because that's why these women they said like by 2025 or 26 is going to be half the population is going to be single women. And that's sad, because we love men and we definitely want to be with y'all, but it's like we got to figure out some kind of way to live amongst each other.
Balance.
Yeah.
The balance. You gotta have a balance. And this is why revert all the way back to my situation at the end of the day with my wife. Like, she don't run me, I don't run her. It's a balance. It gotta be a balance in your relationship, people. For people to understand, and that's my advice if anybody gets to watching this or when she puts this up, you have to know how to shut up and be wrong as a male. I'm speaking on my behalf. It's okay when that woman tell you, nah, don't spend that money, put that money up. She know what's going on. It's women see a lot of shit that men do not see.
Right.
Boys, men, whatever you dating, ladies. Women see females, they see, even if you just a platonic friend, females see a lot more than men will ever see, period. Because that's the thing. Men are conquerors and we tunnel vision. We don't really open up our perceptors until we get that woman in our life.
Right. And it's okay if one person is better than the other in something, you know what I mean? Like you may be a better protector than a woman and that's okay. Or she might be, like you say, better with finances and stuff. And that's okay. And it's like when that person is better, then you got to fall back. And I think that some people are like, no, I gotta run everything. And it's like,
I do it.
Yeah, me. No, that's why it's called a team. So, but
the power.
No, go ahead.
The power of one is always better than the power. I mean, the power of one. That means two people becoming one is always better than yourself.
Boom! I love it. Transform into something great, and that's what it's supposed to be.
I advise every young man, if you got some money, which a lot of these. That's one thing. Another thing, this generation was better with money than us at the end of the day, but. On my opinion, we're saying that you never should be too big to be dumb. Like you got to be dumb for your wife. You better be dumb for your wife sometimes. And I say that to say not just let her get the last word on everything. If you, as a man, if you want to stand on something, stand on it. But that woman is up in your house. You sleeping with that woman for a reason. You obviously comfortable and you know she's going to take care of it.
Right. You gotta just trust her, and that's what it's all about. Trust her that she could take care of you, and you trust her that she could take care. Like vice versa. So that's good. I appreciate. We need more men out there like you to really push that. So
I appreciate that. Thank you. And we need more understanding women like you too.
yeah, and we gotta be open because some women, like even some of the women I hear, I'll be like, "Girl, you ain't representing for us." Like, like I'll be disappointed myself. I'll be like, "Oh my God!" Like some of the stuff I hear them say, I'll be like,
Yeah, like
"No."
even on the male tip, like riding in the car with the guys, man. Like a lot of things don't be warranted that y'all do. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'll put it like this, boss lady. A man 80 to 90% of the time misses their blessing wanting to be cool.
Yeah.
If you can apply that, you can apply
Yeah.
that. They normally mess around on a girl that was the one, or they knew that was the one, but they wanted to be players.
Or because they could, like, or it's there. You know what I mean?
Do we say that it's there when you like? We all had I call it the single phase or the whole days. We all had them days, but it's like, okay, first time, damn, I missed her or I missed him. I shouldn't have missed him. But when you repeatedly see a person want to be around you just for you, not for the financials or are you cool at the point of time, we got to learn. We got to teach our youth to wake up. We got to. Because I love seeing young black couples. I
Facts.
love seeing young black couples.
Facts.
That's room for business. That's room for so much. Go ahead.
No, I agree with you. Like I like seeing there any like I just love seeing love. Period.
Yeah.
Like I don't care what you do, as long as they ain't trying to kill nobody, hurt nobody. Do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but
Like,
I appreciate you coming on, and
yes,
we talk forever. I could probably talk to you for like 4
well, like I said, I'm just a regular guy. I'm not
Nah, I
Superman.
love it. You
Yes, ma'am.
super like communicate, like I communicate with you all day. Go ahead.
Yeah,
What you gonna say?
like I told you, you're going to be hearing from me. I got it. One more thing before you go.
Okay.
Shout out to Black Leray. These are producers.
Okay.
Got to shout out to OE, the producer. OE is good with TV placements.
Okay.
OE bangers. OE bangers. If anybody wants to go down my profile on Instagram, I have my friends are definitely, I'm very fluent with them. So it's OE bangers, Edwin Chisley. It's Leray Bush.
Leray Bush.
And it's Rail Shells.
Okay.
Them three
And
producers.
TD 70 Diva.
TD was 78. That's the wife. If you looking for
I
me,
know.
if you
gotta
gonna
know
look for
wifey
me,
first.
oh yeah, of course. If you looking for me, you know my wife is entangled,
Right.
a part of the situation, all the way around. All the way around.
Exactly. I do believe in that because I have friends that are males and they be like trying to hide their wife. But look, this is the problem. They want to work with me, and then it just looks weird because they're like their wife is thinking something is happening, and I'm like, look, please introduce your wife to me. Yeah, and you trying to hide it, and it looks like you messing around with me. You know what I mean?
Thank you. And
It makes
yet
me
again,
mad. It really makes me mad.
you have the right to be mad because why in the hell am I doing business and you can't incorporate the person that you love? I never understood that.
Well, they tell me because they think maybe just a little smidget they have a chance. And I'm like, no.
Have a chance with what? You?
With me, yeah. But see,
like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Are we here for business? Are we trying to get a sexual like what is this?
Thank you. That's my whole point. And I'm like, this is why the girls hate each other because she thinking in her mind, because I'm a woman too, and I've had my exes try to like do business with other females, and I'm just like, I want to meet her. I want to see if is she really about business too, because women know we get that vibe whether she really about business or not.
Y'all got intellect and everything.
Be y'all like, oh, she want to fuck. That's what she want to do. But see, you gotta let us be around and see. And then they won't do that, so it just looks like you trying to mess around. I'm not doing nothing with her. I know we're not doing nothing, but you gotta let me meet her so she could be calm. She can fall back. You know,
because one thing, family, I will say this: when you get to meeting the Cardi B's or you get to meeting fine women, at the end of the day, you don't know what they're gonna come at with you but you always want to be real about the situation. Like you
Right.
don't ever you're trying to hide a wife or a husband. It doesn't make sense. So what you're telling me is what I take from that. If somebody was dealing with me, you don't see me in your future plans. You don't see me in anything. If you believe that you're really going to become an entertainer and you trying to hide this radio host from me, or you trying to hide my wife or your wife from a radio host, you're the problem, buddy. You're the reason that you're not going to make it.
Yeah. And
So,
you making it a problem because it doesn't have to be. You know what I'm saying? Because your wife is bugging out and she's trying to figure out why you hiding around with her if it ain't nothing happening. And then, then she feels this animosity with me and I don't even know her. You know what I mean?
You don't even know what's going on.
And I'm oblivious to the situation. So it's like and then it creates this girl versus girl, like women versus women hate,
We got enough of that.
Yeah.
We got enough of that. I would have thought, me personally, I would have thought we had room for Lil Kim and Nicki Minaj. That's how far I go back with hip hop. I go back like at the end of the day, yeah, we could have had room for both of them, but it's so designed to you go against her, he go against you, y'all enemies.
The whole key was with the man is in her ear saying, "You better than her, you me." The same thing what he's doing. He's like hiding and trying to make it seem like, well, what's going on then? Like, why can't you let me meet her? Why?
Yeah.
Because he's in the middle of it and trying to like separate it,
Middleman.
Yeah.
Middleman. That's exactly what he's trying to do.
Yeah. But I definitely could talk to you all day. And I know this thing is about to die on me. So I gotta keep it moving. But I definitely appreciate you. And
shout out to Air Out Radio for sure. Shout out. Definitely.
For sure. I had so much fun with you. You are super nice. Like I just, I would have never took the combination to the safe. Yeah. I would have never put the two together, but like you're such a super humble person.
Thank you.
I love and it's energy, been a pleasure. So I feel like good energy from you. So that's great.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am. I appreciate it.
Shout out to wifey and everything you got going on. Mad, love and support.
I'm gonna be in your inbox. I'm telling you, it might not be this month. It might be next month or however long it's gonna take. I'm gonna be in your inbox about Philly. I need to come out there to one of them events.
Okay, slide through. Yes, be outside.
Be outside. We were born outside. Our parents used to tell us, "Get your ass outside."
Right. I don't know. All right, it was a pleasure.
Yes, ma'am. You stay safe. Blessings. Bye-bye.